they're ready. Marco Atzeni from Giavellotto. Where did he come from? Giavellotto hitting a gap next to the inside. Giavellotto has run past them all. What a ride, Oisin Murphy. Giavellotto won the bars.
Yeah, Giavellotto has been great since we had the chat last time. We're getting a step closer. The plan is leaving next Friday, and it's been great. We gave him a piece of work on Wednesday. Marco Ghiani rode him, and he said he felt as good as ever. We used the heart monitor. The main things we looked at the strike length, and is actually same as it was last year. And the recovery time is less than a minute, so that suggests it's very fit. It's race fit already, and I don't think he needs, too much next week and before he flies on Friday. But all we've seen from the heart monitor is he moves well. It was a nice piece of work the other day without asking too many questions, basically. So.
It worked very well, which you would expect him to work. He's fit. He's doing everything easy. And his recovery rate is brilliant, his heart rate's great, his stride length is unbelievable. If you see him in Hong Kong when he quickens, and his stride is massive. He's a horse that's never going to give you a feeling of speed because his stride is just huge.
Obviously, Oisin Murphy has ridden Giavellotto in most of his races since Andrea left for Hong Kong. Sadly, we couldn't have Oisin Murphy for the Arc, so we were lucky to secure Andrea. The owners said, well, if Andrea comes to ride him in the Arc, and then we will have to consider for Hong Kong and decide between Oisin and Andrea. Of course, there's been some just few conversation backward and forward with the owners, what they decide to do in terms of jockeys. Of course, both very good jockeys, very experienced. But then in the end, the decision was made to reward Andrea because he came to ride him in the Arc, and we felt this time around probably we should let Andrea ride the Giavellotto in Hong Kong.
It's obviously a great ride to get. He obviously won the race last year very impressively. I was lucky to be able to go and ride him in the Arc, and once obviously he ran in the Arc, he obviously ran a brilliant race, and then obviously there was a chance of me of riding him here in the Vase, and so glad to get the leg up on him.
Andrea?
Marco, tutto bene?
Bene, tu?
Yeah, I'm very good friends with Marco. Obviously, when I first moved to England at the age of 15, I started working for him. Obviously, I was working for his father in Milan, and they sent me to England to get some work experience. And obviously, they sent me to Marco. And Marco, at the time, I think he only had about 16 or 17 horses. I think it was his second season as a trainer. So, we go back a long time. I was apprentice to him. I did very well for him. And even when I sort of went different ways, he still supported me all the way through. I rode for Marco all the time. Obviously, I had my jobs different jobs in the last 10 years. So, but Marco is always, when I was available, he'd always look for me, and is a brilliant trainer to ride for, and is a very good trainer.
I mean, it looks a good field, isn't he? It looks quite competitive race.
It's probably better race than last season, but the way he won last year, and then the way he ran in the Arc. I think he's the horse to beat, but anyway, it's a horse race, you never know. But as long as you're happy and the horse is training well, I'm happy too. So looking forward to get back on him on the 14th of December.
The jockey is in good form. He's having plenty of winners, so we can't complain with that. That's good.
Winners, not plenty.
Yeah.
Look, one thing I need is a Group 1 Hong Kong, so hopefully he can give me that.
Yeah, but you're doing well. Well done. Okay, well, I'll see you hopefully next week then.
Okay, no problem.
Ciao.
Take care. Ciao.
It's quite a lot of work in preparation to the journey, to the flight. the insurance. We have to make sure it's all covered, and all those things from the office. Leslie and Caitlin, they did a brilliant job last year, and they're very capable people.
It is a team effort. Everyone sort of plays their role in, you know, various different ways. We have lots of WhatsApp groups, make sure everyone's on top of everything that needs to be done, etc. Obviously, you've got Andrew and Dilois that work with the horse closely, and obviously Alberto, our assistant, and then myself and Leslie do obviously admin, make sure everything's done and paid, and obviously all the other lads as well that help around. It definitely takes a little village to get these sort of international successes.
When the horse is being transported, we're all kept in touch. We can see a little video of him getting on the plane, we can see a video of him getting off the plane, and when he gets there, and it's lovely. It's just nice to have that whole communication with everybody, and everybody knows what's going on, and it's just lovely.
It's got plenty of frequent flyer points, this horse. It's mostly like vaccinations and things. There are a few where they like check their IDs and things. So he's obviously been to Meydan and Longchamp. Yeah, he's got a few stamps in there anyway.
Yeah, any trip abroad, but especially Hong Kong, after the experience last year, you know, I'm really looking forward to the trip. I'm looking forward to be there.
He flies out obviously next week, next Friday. So, you know, still a bit of time to go, but so far so good. And hopefully he can replicate last year.